Especially in the shady spots, enjoy that nice breeze really helping out with comfort levels, even though high temperatures today made it into the 80s. Can't really complain about mid-80s this time of the year in the month of June in Alabama. Let's take a look at our first alert weather headlines and what's going to happen. We've got the hot and dry weather tomorrow. A lot of severe weather starting to happen across right now. We're seeing parts of Wyoming and in Nebraska. That's going to slide into parts of the Midwest tomorrow and then drop into parts of Kentucky and Tennessee on Sunday and possibly reach us as early as Sunday evening. It's all kind of riding in from the north, and some of those storms could be severe. So that's what we got to watch out for over the weekend. Right now we are dry. 84 in Birmingham, 86 Tuscaloosa, 83 in Anniston, down to 79 in Coleman. Tonight we'll have lows in the upper 60s, and because we did heat up today and tonight as the temperature drops, the lakes, the rivers, some of that residual warmth will end up with a little bit of fog there in the river valleys tomorrow morning. So if you're out doing some fishing early Saturday morning, first alert for some foggy conditions there early on. Otherwise, we will see the sunshine coming back. Looks like a nice day tomorrow, but dry for this evening. A lot of events happening. We've got the Live at the Plaza happening in Tuscaloosa. The Savannah Bananas out at Regions putting on a show tonight. So the weather conditions certainly perfect for this Friday evening, whatever plans you have west central, east Alabama. Out on the lake tomorrow, again, I mentioned maybe a little bit foggy early on. We'll break into sunshine. Lunchtime, looks like that temperature there rising close to 85 by midday. Pack on the sunscreen, lots of sun in the mix, and then we'll get a few puffy cumulus clouds after lunchtime. Not a lot of rain, however, just a 10% chance there, maybe a sprinkle or two that could show up later on in the day. Winds west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So again, another look at tomorrow's forecast. Not too bad out there. Wind tomorrow will be generally, I mentioned west-northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So that's what's happening in our weather forecast. We're going to be talking a lot more about the 7-day and what's happening in the tropics as we continue right here on First Alert Weather Extra. And also coming up on Weather Extra, this big heat wave that's been happening in China. We'll show you that and more on that cleanup, that storm, all that active weather's been happening across parts of Texas. Stay with us. More to come after this.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome into Good Day, Alabama.
A new morning comes with preparing right, because while you slept, news broke.
We have new information from that breaking news that happened this morning.
While you head out, the storm we gave you the first alert for is on its way in. And as the key turns the ignition, your shorter route to work is being found.
Avoid 459 southbound completely because of a crash.
A new morning means everything you need for a good day is on Good Day, Alabama, always on your side.
The First Alert traffic you need to get you there safe and on time. Tomorrow morning, everything you need for a good day is on Good Day, Alabama.
You're late, out the door, and on the go. Don't worry.
Good Day, Alabama continues all morning long.
And wherever you watch, this is what you need to know right now.
More reporters on the streets with more hours of news when you need it. Everything you need for a good day is on Good Day, Alabama. Knowing first is everything. First Alert Weather.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. I'm meteorologist Tania Michelle, and here we are looking at weather across the country. We start off in Texas, where an East Texas food bank is seeing a surge in need after storms battered the area. Many residents are still without food. Power outages forced them to throw it all out. Jamie Boyan has reports.
According to Blair Blackwell with the East Texas Food Bank, the line was so long they opened it up about an hour early.
We're seeing about double the cars what we usually expect.
Connie Gregory came in from the Jefferson area since they lost their food to the heat.
I think it's awesome. We really appreciate it. Me and my neighbors too, because I'm here to help for my neighbors too.
Tim Rhodes lives near Marshall and still has
no electricity.
He says there are 5 houses on the property, a sort of little community.
I got 3 generators at my house. We supplied generators to everybody out there, and turned around and hooked everything up, and then I burnt one of my generators up. It started running rich. We just kept running it and finally burned it up.
So you were the power company?
Yes, sir. I was the power company out there.
He says that was expensive.
Pretty much went through all my money running through gas and everything for the generator and stuff like that. And that's one reason why I'm here.
Wayne Johnson doesn't have a generator and after 5 days now has power. His perishable food perished.
Woo, I lost everything. So I hope to get some help some kind of way to get some more groceries back in my house.
Eddie Chambliss rode in from Harleton.
I just bought groceries like, a couple days before this. I'm on fixed income and it's like, down my budget's shot.
Many are facing the same dilemma.
And the East Texas Food Bank showed up a week early to help out. They brought enough for 350 families and stayed until it was all gone. And meanwhile, in Tuscaloosa, volunteers from the Church of the Highlands Served team are spending the end of their week in 2 Tuscaloosa County communities. Storms hit Foster's and Ralph a week ago. They removed dead trees and more.
And that's where we come in to try to help homeowners, to help them not feel overwhelmed, to show them that, God loves them and we're here to help.
No.
A lot of work, and the volunteers say there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. That's why they'll be back tomorrow morning and start all over again. And across the country, out of this country, in Beijing, China, Thursday set a new heat record in Beijing for the month of June. Take a look at this. The Chinese capital reached about 41.1 degrees Celsius, but Beijing wasn't alone. Several other locations across northern China also hit the record highs for June. A few cities even set records for any month of the year, and temperatures are expected to remain well above average over the weekend. And new here on Weather Extra, a reminder from health experts that heat and medications don't always mix. In fact, some medications can cause heat intolerance, which can lead to potentially serious complications. Drugs that may put you at higher risk of having problems include medications for blood pressure, mental health, and decongestants as well.
Reports of a heat wave coming up, I would reach out to your local pharmacist or your primary care doctor and just talk to them about the medications you're on.
Some signs to watch out for include dizziness and urinating as frequently despite drinking water. Also, watch where you store your medications as well. Generally, keeping them in cool, dry places are best for most of them. And now looking ahead to NASA, we've heard that global sea levels are rising, but now we can see by just how much. NASA shared this animation showing how far sea levels have risen between 1993 and 2022. Over those 3 decades, sea levels have risen about 3.5 inches. While that might not seem like a lot, think of the animation as a visual metaphor. NASA says it's designed to look like a submerged porthole of a boat as you watch water lap outside the window. And this is pretty gross, very gross scene actually, as thousands of dead fish spilled into a harbor in Massachusetts. Officials say an equipment failure on the fishing boat caused the stinky situation. Ooh, according to the harbor master, there is not a water quality issue. He expects the wind to shift south in the next couple of days, carrying the fish out to sea. Of course, residents can't help but smell this. Oh, I can only imagine.
I feel like it should be something that's picked up just because it's a strong odor and there are people living here, and then it's concerning if it'll bring more rodents or like the seagulls are going to eat it or what's going to go on with all of this.
The harbor master tells us the fishermen are not facing any violations. And we'll continue right here on First Alert Weather Extra. We'll be right back with a full look at that 7-day forecast with Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt, as well as looking ahead to some events you can enjoy this weekend. We'll be right back.
If your bath looks like this or this, you know it's time for a replacement. Hey everybody, Joe here with BJ Worzen, owner of West Shore Home, to talk about how he's making sure you get the best possible value on your shower or bath replacement. BJ.
That's right, Joe. Now more than ever, I want to make sure people are getting the most for their money. And there's a few ways we're doing that. First, we have hundreds of styles and options for your bath remodel, so you can make sure you're getting exactly what you want. Second, as you know, we only use employee installers, never subcontractors. So our crew is going to follow a process to make sure everything is installed properly. And then finally, a few days after the job's done, we're going to give you a call and make sure you're 100% completely satisfied with that experience.
Amazing, because a lot of contractors will show up and the second they're done, the customer's on their own. You're saying West Shore is there every step of the way, even following up after the project's done.
You got that right, and it's all backed by our online reviews. Right now, we have over 26,000 5-star reviews.
That just shows how much you truly care about your customers. Now, how about somebody who needs that shower right now but's been putting it off because of cost? How can you help them?
So we're making bath remodel affordable for almost any budget. For a limited time, you can get your shower or bath remodeled for only $99 a month. And for anyone's watching this commercial right now, if you call in and mention it, we're going to throw in free installation as well.
You're saying you'll do the entire project from tear out to complete installation for as low as $99 a month.
That's right. Let's take a look at the project. Here's a time-lapse video of one of our installations. You saw there, we started in the morning, removed everything down to the studs, and put in a new shower all in the same day. Here's some more. Easy low-step showers, deep soaking tubs, beautiful wall styles, and modern accessories. We can do jobs like these for as low as $99 a month.
BJ, thanks so much. Folks, West Shore Home is making shower and bath remodeling more affordable than ever. Call now and take advantage of this extended offer. Get your new shower or bath for as low as $99 a month. And you heard BJ, if you call in now, he's going to do free installation on that project as well. Call the experts at West Shore Home now.
Welcome back into Weather Extra, our 7-day forecast. We are looking at hot weather for our Saturday. Most areas dry, rain coming back Sunday and into Monday. Scattered thunderstorms moving north to south. That's going to be the motion here. Want you weather alert Sunday afternoon. I'm concerned we could see a couple strong to severe storms, big hail producers, intense lightning and gusty winds. We'll be watching that closely throughout the weekend. Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we're dry, highs in the 90s, lows in the 60s. And Thursday and Friday of next week, rain and storms and hot weather. Look at that, more 90s showing up there. Looking like summertime on that 7-day forecast over the next several days. Here's what some of the forecast data is showing us. Tonight, no wet weather expected through the overnight, and you can see a nice drop into the 60s. But I want to go all the way into Saturday. Late in the day, you can see back in the 90-degree temperature showing up tomorrow. But back in the sunshine, went with just a 10% chance of maybe a passing sprinkle. Most of us staying dry tomorrow. So it's shades and sunscreen and sunshine for our Saturday tomorrow. But then Sunday, there's going to be a lot of stormy weather late tomorrow night and into Sunday. A lot of stormy weather to the north of us. If that holds together, that's what we got to watch out for Sunday afternoon and evening. You see how that drops in from the north. So make sure you're keeping a close watch on this. Some of these storms could be quite potent as they move south. If we don't see a lot of action Sunday afternoon, got to watch Sunday night and into Monday. Eventually some of that stormy weather is going to drop in here and leave us with some drier conditions by Tuesday and Wednesday. So for the USFL game, we have that 50% chance there for a shower or storm. For the early evening, got to watch the radar and check the weather app. We could see the rain pass by, go east, go west of us there, but we've got to keep an eye out for that and plan for that possibility. The overall rain chance, we bumped it up to 60% for Sunday into Monday and next week. But again, Tuesday and Wednesday dry, low 90s and mid 90s for the end of next week. Some rain and storms coming back later on next week as we start looking out there closer to big holiday weekend and heading in towards the month of July. Hot weather is the story, but at least today, I stepped outside of Tania we had 83 degrees, sunshine here on Red Mountain, and I said, you know what, for June, I'll take this any day of the week.
100%. Listen, we had lower 80s just a couple of days ago, and now, like you mentioned, going into the weekend, it's going to be hot. I don't know if we're ready for this. We haven't seen the low 90s all this week, but we're going to see it this weekend. So speaking of things you can do this weekend, there's a lot going on across Central Alabama. So let's talk about it. You're not too late to check out Live at the Plaza at Government Plaza in Tuscaloosa. You're a little late because it actually started at 6 p.m., but it's going on until 9 p.m. You're in for some beautiful conditions, mostly sunny skies. We'll see temperatures in the low 80s just about 8 p.m. in Tuscaloosa, with winds shifting to the west-northwest about 5 miles per hour and less than that as we continue throughout your Friday evening. And then here's an event going on tomorrow morning. I'm with Mike, 5K. I'm not with Mike, by the way. But here we are looking at the forecast for tomorrow morning. If you're up 8 a.m. in Homewood, Alabama, expect temperatures in the low 70s. By 8 a.m., we bring in 10 o'clock hour with temps in the lower 80s. Winds coming from the west tomorrow. Generally speaking, we'll see daytime highs in the low 90s. That event's in Homewood. It starts tomorrow morning. If you're in for some physical activity, go join them in the 5K, all right? But maybe you just want to get some peaches at the Peach Jam Jubilee in Clanton City Park. This starts at 11 a.m., ends at 10 p.m. You're in for beautiful conditions as well. It's going to be hot, so make sure you're drinking lots of water, layering on that sunscreen throughout the day, okay? You got to keep applying. Here we are at 11 a.m. with temps in the mid-80s. Winds from the west generally will warm up with daytime highs in Clanton in the low 90s with some partly cloudy skies by the afternoon and evening and throughout the night, cooling down to low 70s by 11 p.m. Another event happening tomorrow. This is in Columbiana, that's Shelby County. We're going to see temperatures in the 70s around 8 a.m. This is Liberty Day Festival. I've heard this is a lot of fun. They came in on some of our newscasts during the midday shows, giving us some details about the Liberty Day Festival. By 5 p.m., temperatures in the low 90s there, with maybe about a 10% chance for a stray shower or two if you're in Shelby County. But as we look ahead to the weekend, maybe an event is not your plan. Maybe you just want to chill by the lake. Weekend at the lake looks very nice. I might just join you. Saturday, 10% chance for a stray shower or storm. Daytime highs in the low 90s. Winds from the south around 6 miles per hour. As we bring in Sunday, like Wes was mentioning, you definitely want to make sure you're staying weather aware and alert because we are looking ahead to the possibility for some strong to severe storms. Also looking ahead, next week, more events in the forecast. We bring in Matchbox 20 and the Wallflowers. Okay, this is Tuesday starting at 7:30. Lots of sunshine expected. Tuesday is going to be another hot day. This is at the Oak Mountain Amphitheater. And then on Wednesday, Tuscaloosa Amphitheater is having Bare Naked Ladies. Yeah, I'm not going to that one. Okay, here we are at 7 p.m. Daytime highs will likely be in the 90s by next Wednesday. Keep checking in for some updates. There is possibility for a chance for some showers on Wednesday as well. But of course, always check in. You can download our WBRC First Alert Weather app for more local weather updates. And stay right here because First Alert Weather Extra is not over. We'll have more details. And I believe Mickey's Weather Kid? Yeah, that's after the break. Stay with us.
We heard the first alert. Mom says we have to go. She says I don't have time to grab any more toys.
Need to be into a tornado-safe place. Get there right now as you have.
We have to get to our safe place because sometimes when you hear the siren, it's too late. That's why she says knowing first is everything.
We know weather can be grab the umbrella or jogging shoes, but it's so much more. It's a science, an art, led by knowledge and experience.
And no one has more of that than a WBRC First Alert weather team.
Warning you first with more hours committed to you. And the first forecast built to see weeks, days, and even minutes ahead, right down to where you live. From the team you trust on your favorite screen.
Doing the weather better. The WBRC First Alert weather team always on your side.
The first alert is more than a warning. It's a promise. A promise to get you out of harm's way with plenty of time to spare. 4 walls and a roof can be replaced. Lives can't. That's why knowing first is everything. First Alert Weather.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. I'm First Alert meteorologist Tania Michelle. And yes, it's that time. It's Friday, and earlier today on Good Day Alabama, Mickey's weather kid came in the studio, and he's a good one this time. I mean, they're always good, but he just brings in all the creativity, and he also wants to be a storm chaser, so he's right at home here. But take a look at this. This is Mickey's weather kid.
Earlier. Hey, we got a weather kid in the house, my buddy, my good friend Manny Bussey. How you doing? Come stand over here so I can see you better. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
You been having a good summer?
Yes, sir.
What you been doing so far?
Well, going to Disney, going to places.
Now, I understand there's a button on your shirt that says, ask me about my magic moment. What happened with your magic moment?
So, in December of 2021, I got selected to go to Disney.
You did? Why was that?
Because I'm a Magic Moments kid.
How are you a Magic Moments kid?
Because I had 2 open heart surgeries and my scar is the only sign that left.
You had an open heart surgery.
One when I was 3 months old and the other one was when I was 9 years old.
So they actually had your heart out of your chest at one time.
So, what they had to do is cut up in my chest, cut up in my heart, and they had to take it out.
Goodness.
They had to replace the valve and then shut the heart back in and then put it back in.
So you had your heart on your sleeve for a little bit.
But my heart was actually running on something. I don't know how I was breathing.
Now, a moment ago, you said you have a superpower. What's your superpower?
Being autistic.
You're autistic? So, you know what? I think we have something in common. Did you know I'm ADD? I have ADD. ADHD?
So you know I have that too.
Yeah, how about that? You know, everybody's dealing with something, whether it's autism or ADT. Some people have handicaps. Everybody's got something they're dealing with. But you're doing a great job dealing with yours. And I'm trying with mine too. Sometimes it's hard for me to focus.
Well, we managed somehow.
Yeah, I know. I think you're doing great. Do you know what you want to do when you grow up?
Be a storm chaser.
A storm chaser? No way. Like what kind of storms?
Tornadoes.
What happens if you catch one?
I'm gonna go crazy.
I know it. I hope you don't ever catch one, but you'll get close to them. So that's
I've never seen a tornado up close.
Well, that's probably a good thing because you don't want to get too close to them. But you can follow them at a safe distance and maybe report on them.
How about a mile away?
Yeah, a mile away sounds pretty good. I think so. Hey, do you want to show your brothers and sisters real quick?
Yes.
Come on out here, brothers and sisters.
Come on.
Come on. You don't want to? Oh, come on.
Come on, everyone.
Come on, everyone. Let's just say hi on TV real quick. These are your brothers and sisters. Can you introduce them to me?
Okay.
Who's this over here?
Isaac, Lily, and Jesse.
And how old are they?
9, 6, 8.
And 8 years old. How old are you?
11.
Do you know 11's my favorite number? Isn't that cool?
And my favorite number is 21.
That's a good number. What's your favorite number?
1.
1? What about you?
Let me first.
Do you know what your favorite?
11.
11's my favorite number. What's your favorite number?
I like 7.
7's a good one too. Sign of perfection. Yeah, it's good.
But don't pick Friday the 13th.
No, no, we're not going to do that. All right, Manny Bussey, you gonna help me do the weather in just a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, you're doing an awesome job and great looking kids. Okay,
Good
right
job,
now, got
Bob.
Manny Bussey in the house. We were talking about your superpower earlier. What's your superpower?
Autism.
That's good. What you got in your pocket? What you got there?
A $25 Visa credit card.
It's a Visa gift card from First Visa gift card. That's pretty nice, man. What you gonna do with that?
Get breakfast.
Where y'all going for breakfast?
The flying biscuit.
Flying biscuit. Man, you gotta look out for those flying biscuits. They'll pop you right in the head if you're not careful. All right, Manny, let's see over here what's going on. Let's see if you can help me. I got the wrong clicker. Hang on one second. Let me grab this other clicker. Just a second here. There we go. I got all my clickers mixed up. Here we go with a look at a couple of temperature readings. Let me borrow this arm if you're not using it. What's this city right here?
Birmingham.
What's the temperature?
71.
Okay, let's pick what's that city right there?
Talladega.
What's the temperature?
67.
What about this one right here?
Columbiana.
You spelled that out very well. What's the temperature?
69.
Good job, man. Manny. And we've got, what's going on right here, Manny?
Little rain.
Where is that, you know?
Between the Coleman and Huntsville County line.
Yeah, it looks like Coleman County seeing a little bit of that shower activity, a few sprinkles out there. Let me borrow this arm again. What do we think's happening at noontime today?
80 degrees Fahrenheit.
And it looked like a little bit of sunshine and some clouds.
But the high is going to be 87.
You're right, you jumped ahead. Look over here. 87 degrees, that's our forecast high today. Now understand, Manny, that when you grow up, you want to be a storm chaser. You're going to maybe chase some tornadoes. Guess what we can do real quick?
What?
Oh my goodness! It looks like a tornado.
It's coming for us. We're going to die. Don't take my credit card.
Don't take my credit card.
I ain't going to let you have it. I'm going to yank it away from you if I have to. I might get sucked up by you, bully.
So you want to be a storm chaser when you grow up, huh?
Duh.
We made it, duh. We made it happen early.
But you're not taking my credit card.
Yes, we're
so
not.
Don't ask
We're not taking the M South Visa gift card. We're
Hey,
not gonna...
do you want to get this? Come and get it.
Okay. Did it? Well, looks like it almost got it. All right, Manny, did a wonderful job. Kids, if you want to do the weather with me, tell your mom or dad to sign you up online, WBRC.com. You look for the Good Day link. Actually, look at a little drop-down menu at the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Every kid who's picked gets a M South Visa gift card for $25, just like what Manny has. Manny, I think you did an absolutely wonderful job.
Thanks.
And you're doing wonderful with your superpower.
Thanks.
All right, buddy.
Okay, it's time for dinner, and I'm going with Manny to Flying Biscuit if they're still open. But let's take a look at that Super 7-Day before we head out of here and before you head to your dinner time, or whatever you're having for your meal tonight. We're looking at our Super 7-Day forecast, about a 10% chance Saturday, limited rain chances. Get out, enjoy the dry weather because those strong storms return for us Sunday and possibly Monday, holding about a 60% chance both Sunday and Monday. Daytime highs still very warm. We're going to likely see those temperatures reach the low 90s. Overnight lows as we enter the weekend will be in the low 70s, back into the upper 60s. But next week, we do have some dry days in the forecast, at least for now. Tuesday and Wednesday look mostly sunny, daytime highs in the low 90s as well. We bring in Thursday and Friday with some returns in our rain chances. Very limited as of right now, about a 20% chance Thursday and that 40% chance for your Friday. But keep checking in. You can also tune in to First at 9 because Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt will be back with more details on that 7-day forecast and updates on the tropics. And then also tune into our forecast this weekend. You have Fred Hunter on in the weekday mornings, and then I'm here weekday evenings. We hope you have a wonderful Friday evening. This is First Alert Weather Extra. Have a wonderful night.